everyone, it's Talia here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. We are joined by Eddie. This is my Sheltie puppy. He is 2 years old, and I guess he wanted to be in this video too. So my cat is hanging out in here as well, so you might get to see Hudson too, but this is Eddie. Okay, so this video today is I think I'm gonna call it like top pregnancy products. So I just wanted to give you guys kind of my personal thoughts and opinions on what I think are must-have pregnancy essentials. Okay, so just a little update on my pregnancy. I am currently 39 weeks pregnant right now, so baby could come at any time here. I haven't really updated you guys on my pregnancy at all since like the first trimester, I guess. So the first trimester I was insanely, I don't want to say like insanely sick, because I know that there's women out there who feel like a lot more sick than I personally did, but I was just so nauseous and so tired the whole first trimester. Second trimester was like amazing. It was like I had so much energy, I did so much nesting, I felt so good. Third trimester, it's just been, I don't even want to say that I'm feeling uncomfortable, because that's not really the case. I have so much I want to do, but not enough energy to do the things that I want to do. So that's kind of been the definition of my third trimester here. My husband and I have done like a lot to our house this trimester, or this last trimester, actually these last couple of months. I moved my nail business home. We did a bunch of renovations upstairs. We did a bunch of renovations downstairs to get ready for like baby's room and our bedroom and stuff. So it's been like a busy couple of months, and I'm finally able to kind of like relax and enjoy my last little bit of pregnancy here. So that's kind of like the gist of what's been going on. As far as my pregnancy goes, it's been very textbook. At all my appointments, baby measures properly, heartbeat's been good. I've only had one ultrasound, because if you're having a really good pregnancy and textbook pregnancy where I live, I guess that's all you get is one ultrasound. So I've only seen my baby once on the ultrasound. So really, like, we don't know a whole ton about baby besides that baby is doing very well. So I couldn't be more thankful for that. So for the most part, my pregnancy has been about, for me personally, has been about like feeling really good, wearing or drinking or eating or doing things that make me feel really comfortable. And that's basically what I'm going to share with you guys in this video, is a lot of things that made me feel like really pretty or really comfortable during my pregnancy. Okay. So the very first thing I can recommend to you guys, in my personal experience and personal opinion, is get yourself a pregnancy pillow. Okay, the pregnancy pillow that I have, I actually just got from Bed Bath & Beyond. Where I live, we don't have a Bye Bye Baby, but there is kind of like a little section in Bed Bath & Beyond with some Bye Bye Baby items, like very few. It's almost like just like a little end cap. But the very first weekend that it opened, my husband and I went in there and I saw this like pregnancy pillow. This is what it is. I have a purple cover for it because that matches our bedroom. But I'm just going to insert a picture here of the one that I purchased, of the pregnancy pillow that I purchased. It took me a little bit to get used to the pregnancy pillow. I was finding the first little bit, not that it was uncomfortable, it's a different way of sleeping, having like all that support like either on your back or on your front, depending on like which way you use the pillow. So it did take me a little bit to get used to. I would use it for like the beginning of like my sleeping, and then when I'd wake up in the middle of the night, because I have like always woken up in the middle of the night, when I'd wake up in the middle of the night, I would switch back to my other pillow. And I always, if I'm not using my pregnancy pillow, I always have like another pillow kind of like between my knees, just for like all that extra support. I find that really helps. So if you're not going to invest in a pregnancy pillow, I highly recommend sleeping with like a pillow and then a pillow between your knees. It just feels like so much better. It's so much more comfortable. But I do recommend getting yourself a pregnancy pillow. I have to say that it's been like a lifesaver. Like, I absolutely love my pregnancy pillow. Hands down recommend getting a pregnancy pillow. That's probably like my #1 thing to help you sleep. Okay, this one's kind of silly, and depending on like your cravings or like the time when you're pregnant, this product has been like a staple in our fridge the entire time that I've been pregnant. And what it is, it's so silly to share this with you guys, but it's from Oasis, and it is like their health break juices. I don't know, this one's called Berry Pomegranate, and I like this one, and I think there's one called Concord Grape. Those two are my absolute favorites. Now, for my pregnancy, have had so much sweet cravings. I've craved fruit, I've craved sugar, I've craved like just sweet. And if like we didn't have fruit in the house or if I wanted to like make a smoothie and have like just a little bit more sugar in it, I would reach for this juice, because I find the Oasis health break juices to taste like actual fruit. I know a lot of like juices out there, they just kind of taste like sugar, or they taste like artificial flavorings or anything like this, but like this one, the berry pomegranate, tastes like berries and pomegranate. Like, and you don't even really need to drink very much of this. Like, I have like maybe a small tiny glass of it because it is so concentrated and it's so like flavorful. So I don't know, and especially if you're having like a winter pregnancy where like fruit's not abundantly available, which at the beginning of my pregnancy is what it was, because we got pregnant in November, so like December to March, there wasn't very much fruit available, so I like lived off of this juice, and it's been a staple in our fridge ever since. It's just, I don't know, it's an awesome juice. I absolutely love it. I know it's kind of silly to share with you guys, but like I said, because I was having so many fruit cravings, I found that juice to just be like a lifesaver for me. Everything else I'm going to share with you guys is like about comfort. The majority of my pregnancy has been in warmer months, so I highly recommend investing in some like really good quality sandals. These sandals are from Ulukai. I'm not too sure. I got these from like an orthotic sandal website. I'll put like a link in the description box below. But I have really high arches in my feet, so I have always had problems with my feet. Having a high arch, it's very like strenuous on your feet when you're walking and stuff, and I need shoes with support, or else my feet like hurt after like 5 minutes of walking. So for me personally, I needed ones with like with an arch support built into them, and that's what these ones are. I find these ones to be super comfortable. I have these in like a pink pair as well. And then these are really nice sandals too. These ones are from Vionic, so again, they're like ortho heel. They're not like the most attractive sandals, but for me personally, it's been about comfort this whole pregnancy. So I bought these the same time that I bought those other ones last year to wear on our honeymoon, and these ones were way too wide for me. I have very narrow, very small feet, and these ones were way too wide for me to wear for a honeymoon or anything. They just rubbed too much. They just were super uncomfortable. From about like, I think like 6 months on, my feet have been pretty swollen, and they've definitely got like bigger. Like none of my shoes fit me besides these sandals. So I was actually really excited that I didn't sell these, and I hung on to them because I have been able to actually utilize these bigger sandals that didn't fit last year. So that was really nice. But if you do have like narrow feet, these ones work really well. And if you have wider feet, these Vionic ones work as well. These ones work better. And again, they've got like a little bit of an arch support, so I'm able to actually like walk around the mall or something with these instead of having to wear like my big clunky runners. Speaking of big clunky runners, I do recommend getting yourself like a really good quality pair of runners. Especially if you're going to be doing lots of shopping or walking around the mall, buying baby stuff, looking at stuff like that. I have problem feet. I've had problem feet like well before I got pregnant, and it's been kind of worse since I got pregnant. So if I'm not wearing my sandals, or if we're going to do like a big Costco trip, or we're going to do like a whole day of shopping, I have to wear my runners. And I'm pretty sure these are Asics, if I remember correctly. Yeah, these are Asics. And these don't have like an arch support in them, but I have like my actual like orthotics in them. I don't know, these are like amazing shoes. I can wear these like all freaking day long with my orthotics in them. So if you don't have like problem feet or anything like that, like probably just ignore this whole shoe section. But I definitely needed to invest in like a good quality pair of runners for my pregnancy, and like I said, mostly for like shopping and doing lots of walking and stuff like that. So I have absolutely loved these shoes and my sandals my entire pregnancy. Okay, so this isn't like a necessity, but my pregnancy, I've never felt as pretty in my life as I have being pregnant. I feel really pretty. I feel very confident. I have absolutely loved feeling like that when I've been pregnant. And I think it also goes along with like how I've bought myself like really cute maternity clothes and really cute things that like really help enhance my bump. My skin's been really good. My hair's been really good. Everything's been really good about my pregnancy. So yeah, I really wanted like cute pregnancy clothes. So that is one thing I recommend kind of investing in, just because you will feel, I don't know, for me personally, I felt a lot better wearing like cute clothes. Like I felt really good wearing cute clothes my whole pregnancy. So, but one thing is, if you don't want to invest in like actual maternity clothes, like invest in like kind of longer shirts. This is not a maternity top. This is just a normal top. But I've just paired it with like a really cute maternity belt. And so this maternity belt I got from Time Maternity. And I also have like this pink one from Time Maternity too. These have been staples my pregnancy. So if you have like some of your older shirts that still fit you, or like I said, you don't want to invest in actual maternity clothes, having like really cute belts to kind of like accentuate your bump, make your like normal clothes kind of fit you a little bit better, is like a staple for me. I absolutely love this. I really wish I would have got a white belt too. Like I have the black and the pink one, but I really wish I would have got a white belt too, because I did find that like white would have been nice to have too. But you don't even really need many of these, just a couple really cute belts. The reason I like these ones from Time is because they don't have like any flaps or anything on them. Like they're just like snap up ones. Some of like the other belts that you can get that just like go around your waist, like they tie up like a normal belt. But I found these maternity ones to be like really comfy, really cute. Go with like anything. Absolutely love these cute like maternity belts, I guess you would say. But yeah, to go along with like investing in like comfy maternity clothes, I did invest in quite a bit of actual maternity clothes, and I don't regret it one bit at all. I know maternity clothes can be expensive, but you have to keep in mind that they are like, they're built for your bump. They're built for your growing bump. So they typically have like a lot of cinching on the side, so it like enhances your bump a little bit more. A lot of them kind of like cut off at the boob area, so again, that they show your bump really nicely. That is one thing that I'm so glad I invested in, was like really cute maternity clothes, because I felt very pretty in them. Now, I will say, when we first got pregnant and I was looking for maternity clothes in like December and January, I did not care for the fall and winter maternity clothes. So I am very happy that I've been pregnant this whole summer, because there is such cute maternity clothes if you're pregnant in the summer or spring. I did not find super cute stuff in the fall and winter, but I also was like kind of pregnant like at the end of fall winter, so maybe they were clearing that all out. I don't know, but there's been a ton of really cute stuff for like spring and summer pregnancies. My favorite stores to shop at for maternity clothes, I don't love Time Maternity. I found a lot of their clothes to be kind of like they would kind of like hang off of you. You would like have to pair them with a belt to like make them look like cute maternity clothes. My favorite store hands down has been Motherhood Maternity, and also Pink Blush Maternity online. Pink Blush has like the cutest dresses, the cutest outfits. The only thing I bought from Pink Blush was a couple dresses to wear for like our maternity shoots and stuff, but they have such cute clothes on there. So with the US Canada dollar being the way that it is, I didn't buy very much from Pink Blush, but it's definitely like a really cute website to check out. Okay, sticking with like clothing, these little nightgowns here, how do they go? Like this. Super cute little nightgowns. These are from La Vienna Rose, and I actually bought these for our honeymoon just because they're so comfy and they're so light. Again, I'm having a summer pregnancy, so I've been wearing like a lot more lighter clothes and stuff. But the reason that I like these is because they kind of like, they fit like your boobs, and then they've got like enough room down here for like a really cute bump. So your bump can just kind of like free flow and hang out there. And these are usually, if you get these on sale, I think they're like, oh my gosh, they're so reasonably priced. Like I want to say they're like 3 for $20 or 3 for $30 or something like that. Like they're such a good price for really cute nightgowns. This one that I have like covers up top here, but I do have a couple that kind of cut down here, which would be really good for breastfeeding too. So I just find these so comfortable to sleep in. Absolutely love these. I love them for our honeymoon, and once my bump started getting a lot bigger, I started like putting these on, and I just felt so cute in them, and they're so comfy, so easy to sleep in. So I would definitely invest in a few of these for like sleeping at night. Okay, my favorite pants, which are covered in like dog and cat hair, but my favorite pants of life for my pregnancy are from Lululemon, and they are not maternity pants at all. Okay, so these are the Lulu Align pants. When I first got pregnant, I was having a really hard time. Now, I don't want to say first got pregnant, but when I was in my first trimester, I love leggings. I wear, like, I live in leggings, basically. But I was finding that, like, all the leggings I owned would, like, cut me off right at my belly button. And I didn't even have, like, much of a bump in my first trimester, but it just felt uncomfortable having, like, anything around that area. So one of the nail tech friends that I have, she recommended that I try these Lululemon A-line pants. And she was wearing them, and she's like, you just have to feel how soft they are. So I kind of like touched her leg, and I felt how soft they were. So freaking soft and comfortable. It's like insane. So I bought a pair of them when I was shopping at an actual Lululemon store. I tried them on. I fit the biggest size at Lululemon because my bottom is so big, but I really wish they had like a plus size section at Lulu. I don't understand why they don't, but I really wish that they did. I'm typically like not plus size on top, but some stuff I am plus size on the bottom, so I do wish that they had a plus size section. But anyway, it's definitely not like a huge like waistband. Like it's not like a typical maternity one, which would cover like your whole bump or anything like that. So the larger my bump got, the more these would fall down. It wouldn't really support my bump. But it's so comfortable on my bump. Like it doesn't cut in, it doesn't, like it's stretched around it. They grew with me. Like these are hands down my favorite like legging type of pants. And so I know they're not like, I mean, they're designed for exercise, right? But I have like lived in these my pregnancy. I bought 2 pairs of the black ones, and then I bought a pair of like burgundy ones for like when I actually did take yoga, but I never kept up with yoga. But I would highly, highly, highly recommend investing in one of these pairs of pants. They're just so, so comfy for pregnant bellies, and I don't know, you want to be comfortable, like especially for my job, I sit a lot, and so I wanted to be comfortable in whatever I was wearing, and so I did invest in a couple pairs of these. They've been amazing. Because they're not actual maternity pants, I will be wearing these like, you know, until they wear out sort of thing. So for me, these were like a true investment, and I'm so glad that I purchased a couple of these. Okay, the next clothing item that was like kind of a staple for me, and this especially has been like the last few months as it's been getting hotter, is these kind of like bandeau bras. Now, I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a bra while I was pregnant because I've heard that your boobs get bigger. Mine haven't, but I've heard that your boobs get bigger when you're breastfeeding. So I did not want to spend a lot of money on a bra. So this is just from Walmart. I don't even know what brand it is. It's just like a Walmart brand. It's nothing fancy at all. But these like bandeau bras are so freaking comfortable. It's not even funny. Especially like for like lounging around the house. They did have like little pads in them to add a little bit of support. I took them out because I just found them really uncomfortable, and for the most part I just wear this around the house. But these are so comfortable, and the 2 nursing bras that I invested in are actually this kind of bandeau style bra as well. And then once if my boobs get bigger, I will invest in like an actual nice nursing bra. But I did invest in a couple like nursing bras that are like this bandeau style. So I highly recommend getting these bandeau bras. I wish I would have like bought them sooner because I literally just bought these a few weeks ago, and they have like been so comfortable these last few months being pregnant here. Okay, so I think it was about 12 or 14 weeks, I got like a really, really bad cold to the point that I was sneezing and coughing all of the time, and I actually like, TMI, but I actually like wet my pants a couple of times because of how much I was like coughing and sneezing. And so ever since then, I have had to wear like pads, like not panty liners, pads, because I never know when I'm gonna cough, if something's gonna happen. So the pads that I wanted to share with you that I have like loved my entire pregnancy, they're from Always. They're the ultra thin, and I did buy the overnight ones. These like giant ones on the end here, I can't remember what those ones are called, like super overnight or something, but they're too big. I found them like, and I've got a large bottom, keep in mind, and I found them way too big. I found that they like rode like all the way up my butt, and I just thought those were way too big. So this was like the perfect size for me. Yeah, so I basically have lived in these since that cold time. Yeah, no more cute thongs, no more panty liners. I needed actual pads for my entire pregnancy. So I know that like everybody's different in that regard, but I definitely plan to continue using these after I have baby as well. And I did invest in like the really thick ones just in case I need them for like immediately after baby. But I did want to share like good pads for me personally were like a necessity this whole pregnancy. The next thing I want to share with you is my favorite lotion. Especially the last few weeks here, I have been like so dry. My feet have been insanely itchy, and I think it's because of how dry I've been. So my favorite hand lotion is the HAVES hand lotion. This one is exotic green tea and Asian pear. I don't really care which one I use. This one works really well. The pomegranate one's one of my favorites. But HAVES lotion has been hands down like a staple in my like life for my pregnancy. And I actually have one like in every room of the house. Like wherever I'm going to be sitting, I have one like beside my bed. I have one beside the couch. I have one in like baby's nursery here. Like I have one like literally in every single possible room in the house so that I like have lotion ready to go. So This has been like my favorite lotion this whole pregnancy. Okay, another thing that I invested in was like a belly band. So this one's from Jolly Jumper, so it's nothing like overly fancy, but I was finding that especially when my belly would go through like growth spurts and stuff, when I would be walking a lot or even just like standing up sometimes, it would just really hurt kind of in my lower belly. It felt like just a lot of pressure was like on my lower belly. So I did invest in this Jolly Jumper belly band, which I don't personally like this one. And the reason being is it's supposed to be one size fits all, but like when you put it on, there's these flaps that kind of like hang out here, and so my husband and I have had to like duct tape them down. Like I don't know, my belly is like too big to wear it without the extension strap, but then it's like the extension strap was just kind of strange on how it applied. So I don't know, I didn't love this belly band, but I do recommend investing in like a belly band, especially if like you're going to be walking or if you work out a lot or anything like that, because it is a lot of pressure on like your lower abdomen having like this much weight. So like I said, I didn't personally care for this one so much, but I would invest in like a better quality one going forward. So the very last thing I have to share with you guys is my pregnancy journal. I wanted to track my pregnancy for a couple of reasons. One, my mom doesn't remember very much about her pregnancy, and so any questions that I've had regarding like how her pregnancy was or anything like that, she doesn't really remember it. So my idea with this is that if I have a daughter and someday she's asking how my pregnancy was with her or anything, I've got it all like documented for her. But also if we are blessed to have another baby in the future, I would like to be able to kind of compare the pregnancies and see how they were. So I knew I wanted to track my pregnancy. So I just didn't know how I wanted to track my pregnancy. So I did have like this Erin Condren horizontal, which I wasn't certain that I was going to be using it for a pregnancy journal. I just kind of thought like while I have it, I might as well just kind of document with it, and it has been amazing. It's been so perfect for documenting my pregnancy. So I do have a separate video on how I use this if you guys are interested in checking that out. I just basically fill in like different things that happened each day. I've got these pictures here from my Polaroid zip. Yeah, so this is like going forward, I took like a whole bunch of pictures and just kind of filled it out. I don't fill it out every single day. I kind of like take like maybe like a day once a week, or if something happened that day, I would fill it out. I also like clipped in some like different cards and stuff that were related to like our pregnancy. Those are some Father's Day cards. Yeah, so this has been a staple for my pregnancy. So whether or not like you use like an actual like Erin Condren planner or anything for it, I do recommend kind of like tracking your pregnancy. I think that it's kind of interesting to look back on. I know it's not everybody's thing, and that like not everybody cares to do that, and like my first trimester I felt so crappy that I really didn't even track it very much, but it's just kind of like a nice little like memory keeper, I think. I didn't just track like how I was feeling or anything like that. Like I tracked any sort of like events that happened with our pregnancy as well. Like we took pictures of like everything. So this was the day that I got my glucose test, so there's like a picture of me waiting for that to happen. When Steve and I started working on like the nursery, we took like nursery pictures. Like this picture here is like Steve putting together the crib. Like anything that was related to the pregnancy is in this book, and I have absolutely loved tracking it and having it, and I think it's going to be an awesome memory keeper. Okay, so that was everything for my pregnancy must-haves. It's kind of like a random weird pregnancy must-haves. As far as like any tips or tricks for like helping with nausea at the beginning of your pregnancy, I can't. Like nothing I tried worked for my nausea. The only thing that worked was sleeping. That was like literally the only thing that helped me not feel nauseous so much was sleeping, and making sure that I always had like a full stomach even though I couldn't stand to eat. I would force myself to eat because that was the only thing that really helped. So I can't really help you guys with like that sort of stuff, but I kind of wanted to share with you some like stuff that just really made me feel good this pregnancy, and things that I like could not have lived without this pregnancy. So I hope that helped you guys out. Like I said, it was kind of a weird video because I know when I've watched these before, there's like different pregnancy like specific items that people are sharing with you, and that's not really like what any of this was. But I hope that you enjoyed it. My next video should be a what's in my hospital bag video, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. I'm hoping that you're enjoying these videos, and hoping that we can keep going with these like kind of like more lifestyle videos in the future here. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!